Alpine's Hemp Company. Gummies, seltzers, syrups, and more. Treat yourself to the best.
This is the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood in for Ralph Mangum, and welcome into Community Focus, which is brought to you today by Appalachian State University's and Appalachian Summer. Arianna Mack starts things off. She's joined by Catawba Elementary School teacher Misty Morgan, who is among a group of teachers traveling to Yellowstone Park.
Tell us about your upcoming experience as one of a dozen North Carolina teachers that get to go visit Yellowstone.
So I'm super excited. I actually applied 3 different times to get this opportunity, and third time is the charm. I get to go to Yellowstone and do a behind the scenes tour, track some animals, do some mapping of the park, do some studying of the geothermal features. I'm just super excited about this.
Of course, what's one thing you hope you take away from it?
Probably the geology studies.
Yeah, so more teaching, learning. You're going to be great.
Yes, I'm very excited to learn all this and figure out how I'm going to bring it back into my classroom, knowing that some of my third grade students may not get an opportunity to do something like this, and that just show them that they can.
Yes, and I'm sure lots of photos and videos to bring back for proof.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, and what made you want to even apply the first time?
Well, one of my best friends got to go on a Belize trip through them, international, and told me that it was incredible, that I would love it. And I love nature, I love hiking, I love learning and experiencing new things. So I was very excited to try and get in.
And how long have you been teaching?
17 years.
Wow, so almost like a milestone celebration.
It is. It's going to be definitely a milestone bucket list.
Yes. And what do you hope your students take away from you learning all this extra stuff and these extra opportunity?
That learning doesn't stop at any age.
And how can we keep up with you on this big exploration?
So on their website, educatorsforexcellence.org, there is a blog that will be continuously updated, hopefully daily, as long as we have signal. So, because I know that we're going to be kind of remote.
Yes, I'm very remote.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us, Misty. We
Absolutely.
appreciate you. We hope you have the best time as one of a dozen North Carolina teachers visiting Yellowstone to further their education. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thanks, Arianna, and congratulations to Misty Morgan from Catawba Elementary School. Frye Regional Medical Center in Hickory is now offering low-dose computed tomography, or LDCT, screening to help detect lung cancer in patients who meet specific eligibility criteria. This recommended yearly screening uses advanced low-radiation X-ray technology to identify potentially cancerous spots in the lungs at an earlier, more treatable stage. An LDCT scan provides high-quality imaging with less radiation than a traditional CT scan. The screening is quick, usually completed in under 1 minute, and more effective than a standard chest X-ray at detecting small nodules and early-stage lung cancer. To qualify for lung screening, individuals must be between the ages of 50 and 77, have a history of heavy smoking, that's 1 pack of cigarettes per day for 20 years or 2 packs per day for 10 years, be a current smoker, or have quit smoking within the past 15 years. More details at WHKY.com. A state reentry program started last year is helping people who used to be incarcerated secure jobs on transportation work crews and get identification cards to access housing and health care more easily. The North Carolina Department of Transportation Transitional Work Pilot Program seeks to make reentry easier for the people who are released from North Carolina prisons each year. The program also expanded the agency's work release efforts so people will be better prepared for life after incarceration. The program was created as a result of Executive Order 303, which calls on state agencies to improve reentry services for formerly incarcerated people who were having trouble finding jobs, health care, housing, and other services. The executive order was signed in January of 2024 by former Governor Roy Cooper and continued under Governor Josh Stein. As part of the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services commitment to transforming mental health care, the department is seeking public comment on its Suicide Prevention Action Plan for 2026 to 2030. The goal of the plan is to improve the lives of all North Carolinians and address the mental health crisis. The public is invited to read the plan and provide feedback by July 9th of this year. The Suicide Prevention Action Plan is a collaboration between the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, the North Carolina Department of Public Safety's Office of Violence Prevention, and the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction. Strategies highlighted in the plan include having a statewide coordinated infrastructure, implementing and promoting safe storage practices, providing expanded mental health training in non-traditional settings, and ensuring at-risk populations are reached effectively. Go to the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services website for more details on this and to provide feedback. Once again, that deadline is July 9th. Thank you all for joining us today here on the WHKY News. On behalf of Arianna Mack and Jason Savage, Ralph Mangum will return Monday. I'm Rob Eastwood, and from Hickory, good night.